Filming?
Yep.
Ready whenever?
Yep.
All right, you're filming whenever?
Yep.
Ready?
Oh, okay. You want me to sweep the log here? Sure. Bam! Well, one take, that was pretty good actually,
Hey guys, we're in the shop this morning. Just wanted to go over some of the projects we got going on. First things first is we have this walnut table that is going to the Temtech group. What we got to do to it today, you can see it's already sanded up. We did do all the epoxy fill and all the cracks and everything. But what we got to do next is we've got 2 of these electrical boxes going in there. These are really good for the conference tables because they give you all your plugs, monitors, everything you need. But we need to get this cut into the table. So the way we're going to go about that is we've got 2 of them. So we're going to lay out where we want them to be. Once we kind of figure out where the ideal spots is for them, we then trace it. And then from there, we'll do a rough jigsaw cut on the inside. Really removing a lot of the material, cleaning it out, because what we're going to do from there is we're going to make a little jig. What the jig's going to do is it's going to allow us to cut a perfect hole with the router, which matches the shape of this. So what we want is, some people, you could just jigsaw it out if you're really, really good, if you really trust your jigsaw, but we want to really make this really clean, really nice fitting. So with the router bit, it's going to follow a bearing on the jig, and it's going to clean up that cut and make it a perfect square, perfect rectangle. So this fits really, really clean. And then all your wires run through the bottom. You can plug in what you need to plug in. So really great for conference tables. So we got to do 2 of those today in this table. So we're going to get on that. All right, and what we got here is we've got the map of Brill table we've been working on. This isn't a client table. This is a table strictly for us. We're doing a little bit of R&D on it. Really trying to play around with the map of Brill. And as you can see with this stain, we used a min-wax stain on this. I believe it was the red mahogany one we used. But what it did was it really captured all the characteristics in the wood. So you can see the spots where it's a little bit more darker. That's spots where the wood was a little bit softer, pores were open a little bit more, and it pulled in a lot more of that color, a lot more of that stain. And if we come to this section of the burl, that's where it really, really highlights all the details going on. And keep in mind, this is just the stain on this. This doesn't have the top coat. So the next step for us is we are going to spray finish on top of this, which is really going to bring up the sheen. It's really going to make everything glisten. It'll look really, really cool. It's going to be super, super smooth. But we're going to do something different on the other side. Once we flip this over and we sand it up, because we're experimenting with this, seeing what different colors are doing with this wood, because it really, really takes the stain wall, is we use the red mahogany on this side. On the other side, we're going to try the min-wax ebony stain, which is a little bit of a darker, blacker finish. So really excited to see what that's going to look like and just see the differences and what the wood's going to do with it. So stay tuned, because this is a fun project for us. This is where we get to have some fun, learn a bit, and see what looks best. All right, and here we got is the little waterfall bench we've been working on. So right now, this is fresh out of the glue up, out of the clamps. As you can see, we already have the detailed profile on the inside edge. This is upside down. So we already have that done. We already got it glued up, all the edges. And the reason we had to do that is now that it's glued up is we wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, you could. It'd be very, very difficult to do a really good job and efficiently. So that's why you do it beforehand. When you cut your waterfalls, everything lines up perfect. So it comes up there. All this is pre-sanded as well, because again, when it comes to sanding these inside edges, to try to get your sander in there, you can do it, but usually it's very hard, and it's just easier to glue it up pre-sanded. But what we did, and I've already removed the tape, I shouldn't have, so I could have shown you, but what we did was you put green painter's tape on this inside edge on the face and on the face of your other piece. So what that does is if you have any squeeze out, this applies for if you're doing the epoxy or the glue. Once you peel the tape away, all that excess is coming off with the tape. So you don't have to worry about any bleeding into your wood that you've already sanded. So the next step for this on us is it's already sanded, so we're gonna do the finish on the bottom, and then we're gonna flip it over. Then we're gonna do all the final sanding on the faces. You can see that we still got some marks there. We still got some touch-up spots. So we've got all that to do. So sanding, finishing the outside, and then we'll put some felt pads on the bottom, maybe some adjustable feet, and then it's ready to go to our customer. So that's where this guy's at. Should be done relatively soon. This is a big monster we got. This is gonna be a beautiful table. This is a 10 foot by 4 foot Walnut Table. And what we did with this is a double book match. So you can see these middle slabs, they are book matched to each other. You can see the double knots, you can see all the wild figure, some of the sapwood where this tree started to split. So it's a mirroring image on the middle, but because we couldn't do a single book match and achieve our width, what we did was we did a book match on the outside as well. So if you really look, this live edge matches that live edge and all your details. And what's nice is the grain is relatively straight where the glue joints are. So it almost makes it look like it is a true book match where it's 2 slabs, but we did 4 slabs. So really excited to get this one going. We're gonna get this through the wide belt. And we have a little bit of cracking that we gotta just touch up with a little bit of epoxy that we're gonna touch up. And then from there, we gotta add our C channel to the bottom, gotta do our holes for our base. We do got a special base coming for this, so stay tuned for that. And then sanding. So this is really cool. I'm really excited about this. A lot of things exciting right now in the shop. So yeah, we'll keep going, showing you what we got. All right, and last thing we'll show you today is if you were watching our last woodworking video, you saw gray, it was the gray table, right? Yeah, it was the gray waterfall table. Maybe it wasn't gray at that point, but we've got a waterfall table in here, and this one's going to New York. So what we just want to show you is we do ship all across Canada, all across the States. We have shipped to the UK before. Really, we could ship wherever you are. So if you are interested in anything ever, don't hesitate to give us a shout. We can always get quotes. And this is what you can expect your parcel to arrive in.
All right, Troy from Legacy Lumber back here. Not too much going on today, snow day. Pretty cold outside. So we got these big, thick walnut boules in last week. So I'm just scaling them, stickering them, and they're gonna air dry for quite some time. They're all over 3 inches thick. So we're gonna need at least 3 months of air drying time before we put them into the kiln. But we're still going to take some pictures today and get them online, and if you want to pre-purchase them before they're dry, then go ahead.
All right, everybody. I was non-existent in this video. Kind of nice. What was I doing? I was actually snowmobiling. I took a little time off for myself, and that's something that we don't talk about too much. We just show you the go, go, go of running the shop, building tables, dealing with customers, shipping out furniture, paying some bills. Fortunately, I have a fantastic team here in the shop, as you saw today in this video. Justin, James, Troy, you guys are fantastic getting the work done. The tables are looking beautiful. I hope you enjoyed a little gleam into the day-to-day of what's going on here in running a full-time woodworking business, all the way from dealing with customers, gluing up, sanding, finishing, crating. We got to do it all in-house right here. Have fun doing it, right? Because what's the point if you're not having fun doing it? So we're having a great time, even though it may not seem like it from Justin. But he is, I swear. So everyone, thanks so much for watching the video. You know what you gotta do. Comment below if you got any questions. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. And there's a big percentage of you that are not subscribed. We could be like other YouTube channels and like screenshot the percentage and put it here right now. But I'm just telling you, most of you aren't subscribed yet. So subscribe to our channel, helps share our channel, and we really appreciate that. Everyone, make it a great one.